Hey guys, welcome to Rock and Pop Vinyls, episode 19. Ended up hitting a nice little milestone this week. We finally hit 350 subscribers. To me, that's a nice little win, and I really hope that more of you out there get a chance to watch my content. And if you do like it, hey, you know what? Subscribe right down below. Hit that bell for any type of notifications for any time I release a new video. And any feedback would be awesome and welcome, and just go ahead and leave any comment below on anything that I'm working on. I started this channel a couple months ago, and it was a slow start, and just hitting this 350 really put a big smile on my face. So anyway, like I said, if you like the channel, please subscribe. Feedback is awesome. Ideas, I mean, I will run with anything. But anyway, I hope you really enjoy the show. And also, happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a great day with your families. Okay, so on the rock side of the Rock and Pop Vinyls, we are going on to Blink-182. This is the second vinyl that I own in my collection out of the two, and this is 2016's California. So let's go ahead and give this a little spin and give you a little bit of a brief history with this record. This record, we lose Tom DeLonge, longtime vocalist and guitar player who's been with the band since the beginning, and enter Matt Skiba from Alkaline Trio. Matt comes in with a great, just vast background in the pop punk world. Also, welcome addition. This record is really fun. It brings that Blink-182 sound back that's been missing in the last two offerings, and I really enjoy it. It's going to be really good background music here. If you haven't had a chance to listen to this record, check it out in any form that you feel fit. CD, streaming, I am all about vinyls, and this record sounds fantastic. If you do enjoy it, go out there and pick it up. California is a great addition to anyone's punk library. And yeah, and it's really cool to see these guys doing well. This lineup on this band is the current lineup as I speak. This is the lineup that's doing their short, or has finished up their short residency in Vegas. And this week on Monday, they announced they're doing a summer tour with Lil Wayne. So everything's on the up for these guys again, and it's nice to hear that infusion of that funness that made them so famous to begin with. So anyway, this leads right into Out in the Wild. I had a decent week, still kind of recovering from a couple weeks ago financially, but of course the collector in me will never stop me. So here we go with Out in the Wild. Alright, hey guys, it's Johnny here with Rock and Pop Vinyls, getting ready to go into Target. I have no specific mission today. This is just essentially a blind hunt. Like I say, you know, collectors, we're always in it for the hunt. So I'm just here to see if I can find anything, maybe catch something, anything new coming out. Just out for the hunt. So here we go. We're going out in the wild. Alright, we're here at Target, and this one is pretty picked over. Thinking about hitting up these Aladdin miniatures here, because they're only at Target exclusives. And maybe some of these DC bombshells. Check out those this week. But as in terms of pops, it's all the regular stuff, to be honest with you. So nothing new that we've seen. So may have to go check out the action figures here in a minute. So alright, definitely going to pick up some bombshells on the minis, and definitely the Aladdin. We'll check out those. Alright, let's go on and go look at the action figures. And their action figures are completely picked over. There's nothing No good legends at all. Still think I want that, but I'll hold off. Alright, I think I'm just going to go for the mystery minis here today. Even though that's kind of cool. That is pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, so Target's going to be a bust today. Alright, off to our next stop. Alright guys, our second stop of today is going to be Walgreens. And of course, we all know how I feel about Walgreens, so chances are we're not going to find anything good at all, let alone anything in good shape. But got to give the benefit of the doubt sometimes. So here we go, stop number 2. Yeah, nothing really in the Pops department. Oh, actually, I lied. This is pretty awesome. Yeah, that's one we've been looking for. Package is a little bunk. See if we can find one that's in better shape. Oh, they got a few of them here. Sweet. Well, lo and behold, looks like we got ourselves a find at Walgreens after all. Alright, going home with that. Other than that, looks like the Walgreens is pretty picked over, even though that Wonder Woman is pretty frickin' awesome. Ooh, I'm torn now. Okay, so looks like I might be walking out of Walgreens with 2 items. But like I said, nothing in the Pops department. They're pretty picked over. And yeah, that's going to do it here at the good old Walgreens. Alright, on to stop number 2. Actually, stop number 3, I should say. Alright, next stop. Stop number 3 is Walmart. And I don't know what happened to their sign, but it's completely gone. Maybe they're closing this one. Maybe I'll find some deals. We'll see. So Walmart, stop number 3. And nothing new here in the Pops at Walmart. I may have to pick up another one of these Avengers. I really like this set. I take a chance at getting Hawkeye there. 1 in 72. Yeah, I may have to do that. Oh, they got 2 of them sitting here. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, we'll get one of those. But nothing new in the Pops. Alright, let's go check out the action figures. Yeah, again, all the same legends here. They do have a few of the new Spider-Mans. Those are pretty cool. Might think about those. But still some of the Avengers available. Some of the 12-inch. Got a couple legends over here, but I've got all this. Yeah, so hopefully we'll see something new here, but looks like not this week. So stop number 3, Walmart, is done. All right, we're out. Guys, and now we're trying a brand new place. It's called Five Below. It's actually the first one ever to be opened in Arizona. I know absolutely nothing about it, but I have seen it on other YouTubers' pages before, so I want to go see what it's all about. So this is officially stop number 4. We're going to Five Below. Let's check this out. Alright, we got some good... Here we got, check that out. And that's all they have, but hey, it's not bad. I don't see a Black Series figure for $5 very often. Superman. Kind of cheesy, but... Oh, there we go. That's kind of fun. Taylor would like that. Anyone need a helicopter Black Panther? It's kind of funny. Or it's called a heliball. Okay, looks like a bunch of novelty stuff. It's kind of like a high-end dollar store for the most part. What are these? Just knocking stuff over. Barb never gets any love. She's $5. Alright. I think I've seen enough of what I need to see here at Five Below, but it was worth checking out. Alright, on to the next stop. Alright, next stop is GameStop. Alright, just left GameStop. They didn't really have a whole lot going on in there, but they did have a couple of the Spider-Man Far From Home pops, so I went ahead and picked them up. I'm sure the rest of everybody else is going to have them too, but I don't want to be driving around everywhere. So I picked up Hydro Man, and I ended up picking Spider-Man up in the black stealth suit. So a little bit more than I normally like to pay. I can usually get much better deals at Hot Topic or Box Lunch. End up paying like $13 a piece for them after tax when you go with GameStop. But anyway, nonetheless, I still wanted them. If I could get them now, I'm not going to have a lot of time this weekend. So anyway, so that was my stop at GameStop. All right. Hey guys, and I'm back with Out in the Wild. Wasn't terribly too busy out in the wild this week, but I did pick up a few items. One of my stops this week was Walmart. Didn't find a whole bunch there, but if you remember a couple weeks ago when I finally picked up Ronin and Rocket from Walmart during the big... everything was kind of crazy that weekend. Everybody was looking for Ronin and Rocket. Well, I ended up picking up a Rocket, and I showed you on that episode, and I even mentioned the fact that his grade wasn't my normal acceptance, but I took him anyway because everybody was going after him, and he was the only one in the store. Well, I went to another Walmart this week, and I found another Rocket in perfect condition, so I couldn't help it. I kept on telling myself, I was saying, I'm like, John, you already have him. You don't need another one. And the perfectionist in me says, but this box is in perfect condition. You must have it. So I bought it. So I do have two Rockets now. Matter of fact, there's Rocket right there. This is the one that wasn't in fantastic shape. He's in Protector right now. So actually, anyone else but me or other crazy collectors out there would find him fine. So he'll probably end up in a either up for sale or trade or even a possible mystery box that I will put together myself. But I ended up picking up a pristine condition Rocket. Go figure, at Walmart, in great shape. Love it. I mean, I had to have him, so the option was there to have him in perfect condition, and I took it. I also went out to GameStop. And as you saw earlier, that's what I was doing. And I had also mentioned the fact that I ended up finding a couple from the new Spider-Man Far From Home. And I ended up getting Spider-Man in a stealth suit. Really fun. A lot of detail on this, actually. I took a look at him when I first got home, and his suit is really neat. And I'm excited about this movie. The first trailer that came out that was kind of a smokescreen, really. It was, well, not smokescreen, but you know what I mean. It didn't give us a lot. It really didn't. And now the new trailer with Tom Holland coming out and giving the spoiler cautionary before it, it looks awesome. I love this new trailer. If you have not seen it, look it up right here on YouTube. It's easy to find, but it's a fantastic trailer. It's piqued my interest big time, and I'm really excited for it now. But anyway, of course, I'm excited for the pops too. So I also ended up getting another one. Hopefully, last week I ended up getting Mysterio and the Hot Topic exclusive. He's fantastic. He's right back here. And I ended up getting Hydro Man. Now, there's going to be a glow-in-the-dark Hydro Man. Now, I am not sure if that's going to be a Hot Topic exclusive or an FYE, or I'm actually not sure who's putting out that glow in the dark. But if you look at the standard Hydro Man, which this is, that glow in the dark is going to be awesome. Just by looking at this sculpt and the way the blue is, the glow in the dark version is going to be fantastic. If anybody knows who's actually doing I haven't done my homework on this series, who's doing the exclusive glow in the dark on that, comment below, let me know, let everyone else know who's watching. But anyway, I hit GameStop again, and I ended up, I'll hold on to that one for just a second because I'll need the space. Haha. But I also went to Hot Topic this week and ended up getting my first ever Simpson Pop. I missed this the first time around, and of course, as you know, the first time around series are always the better return. They're worth a lot more, but I had to have this Bartman, and I ended up picking him up. This is a 7-piece series, so it's right in my wheelhouse when it comes to the amount of characters I want to get. I'm really not that thrilled about anything else in this series. I wouldn't mind picking up Radioactive Man, and possibly Lisa and Maggie, but that'd probably be the extent of it. Mr. Burns looks fun. We'll see. But I had to have Bartman. It's like it was a must of any Simpsons fan. So that's my first Bart. I also ended up picking up my first director, and I had to have this one, but I ended up getting J.J. Abrams. He was in fantastic condition. I love everything JJ does. I'm a big fan. I had to have this. I had this actually sitting in several carts on multiple online ordering sites. You know, I hadn't really commit to buy yet. And after seeing this out in the wild this week, I was picking him up. And it was cool because Hot Topic it's still going on as we speak. They're having a really good sale right now. All their pops are 3 for $25. I also had a $5 reward in their system, so when it was all said and done, Bart ended up getting J.J. Abrams, and I ended up getting Quint here from the new Jaws series. Now, this Jaws series, I actually ended up getting the entire collection. It's a 5-piece collection. I ordered the Great White Shark, and then there's also the second Great White Shark with the actual tank in his mouth. And then it also has Richard Dreyfuss, Roy Schreider's character, and Quint here. The other two characters I ordered, they'll be here. Actually, one of them I think will be in the mail call today. Another one will be down the way, but I ended up getting this entire series. But this was my 3 for $25 that I purchased from Hot Topic this week. Like I said, I had a $5 credit in the system. So I ended up getting all 3 of these pops for $7.33 each. That is really good math, and I'm really happy about that this week for Out in the Wild. Of course, Walmart's prices on all their pops are $8.48, so I did pretty well here. Not so well here. I really probably should have waited to go to Hot Topic this week to pick up these, because I saw them, and of course I could have got them for about $7. Same situation, because I would have jumped on that 3 for $25. I pulled the trigger a little early. I bought these at GameStop. GameStop is not exactly pocket friendly when it comes to their pops. They have cool pops, they have cool exclusives, but don't ever look to save a dime, because you won't. That's all there is to it. You're not going to get a special there. These were $12 each. I wish I would have waited. Hindsight's 20/20, but it is what it is. I did go to Box Lunch this week, and I did something that I said I wouldn't do. I had no interest whatsoever in picking up. I had no interest whatsoever in picking up any of the new Lion King movie pops, just because I think they're kind of scary looking. They're not as warm and fuzzy, and that like the cartoon version. But Box Lunch did release a flocked exclusive of Simba for the movie. And of course, I'm a sucker for all the exclusives, and he was sitting right there. They only had 2 of them, and I bid. And it was cool because they rang him up. He was, $14.90. And of course, when they rang him up, they said, "Hey, you got a $5 credit as well down at Box Lunch." I bid, couldn't help it. So I ended up getting them for about $11 because I always round up and donate to both charities or whatever charities. Of course, Hot Topic always does music charities, music in schools, which is great. I will always donate to that at all times. My love for music is very evident. And Box Lunch donates to food charity organizations getting food out into the community. So, like I said, it was $11 with my credit, and it's actually a pretty cool looking pop being flocked. I didn't like the regular version, but I mean, like I said, I get it. I get it. They're doing a line based on the live movie, and that's what these look like. But as you can tell, they're kind of fierce looking. They got an angle to them. I think Simba almost looks just as scary as Scar, really, just a smaller version. But this is a really cool pop. I always like these flocked pops, and then like I said, I'm a sucker for the exclusives, so I ended up picking him up. And my last pickup this week was at GameStop as well. I'm sure a lot of you saw the second wave of the Avengers Endgame pops coming out. Of course, if you notice the first wave that came out right here behind me, it just says Avengers. This series, which is a short run, actually says Endgame on it. But I ended up getting this 6-inch Hulk wearing the Iron Man gauntlet that on his arm there, that's actually made by Tony Stark. Don't want to give a lot of, but everyone should have seen this movie by now, so I'm not really giving anything away. What I was really looking for in this series is just a series of 3. I ended up getting the Hulk, but it's this Thor right here, where he's got the Lebowski-looking, overweight Thor from the movie. He sold out virtually immediately. I do have an order in for him, and I'm guaranteed to get him next week, so I'll share that with you when I get him. But that is just hilarious. I mean, that was one of the funniest parts of this movie, was just making Thor not care and overweight and, beer swiggling, gulping type of guy, but it was fun. But anyway, I'll have him next week. I thought this Hulk is awesome. The cool thing about GameStop, I guess I mentioned a little earlier, they don't give you much of a price break, but on these big ones lately, their prices have been very good. I'm really interested in their deluxe sets, like their Batman Jim Lee's one, and that'll come up later in this episode. And ones like they're actually only $18.99. I would expect them to be a lot more expensive, but like I said, this was $18.99. He was in fantastic condition. They only had 2 available at the location I was at. The other one was less than stellar. But yeah, this is my out in the wild this week. Not too shabby. I mean, I'm not sitting here with a table full of 20 like I normally am. So maybe that'll be something I'm just going to scale back a little bit. I have running out of room back here completely. I may have to rebuild this studio entirely. Matter of fact, if you notice, my record player is a little higher now. Before it was sitting back here. This is a new shelving unit behind me that I purchased to house more pops. So now I have the levels behind me. They were really high. They were all the way up to the roof. I now have them down to about, I'm 6'3", 6'4" right there. So these are now at eye level, where before they were higher than that. So they were about 7 feet in the air. So anyway, that puts it in perspective of how big this wall behind me, they go all the way up to the roof. But anyway, so that was the out in the wild this week, and I do have a mail call, and we'll go ahead and get into that next. Alright guys, welcome back to the mail call. So the mail call was a little busy this week, not too hectic. We'll start off with this one. Okay, so back in January, when everyone was hearing about the Michael Jordan pops coming out, I know what this is just because I'm reading the bottle and descriptor here. I did a pre-order, my first pre-order, with this company called Boom Loot. I know a lot of you have already heard of them, and I've heard really good things about them, but they didn't really give me an ETA. I kind of felt bad because a couple weeks ago I sent them an email going, hey, where's my Michael Jordan? Because here we are in May. I ordered this back in January. But anyway, long story short, they're like, hey, Funko isn't releasing them until that point. They're really cool about it. They weren't mad at me. I felt kind of bad because they were so nice, so I apologize. Anyone at Boom Loot who happens to be watching this, if you are watching this, anyway. But they did follow through what they said. They said May, here we are, and that's what. The only reason I know this is the Michael Jordan is one. I only ordered one thing from Boom Loot, but their coding down here is just really cool. Like it says, Fupo NBA MyJo. So that has to be Michael Jordan. So, MyJo 54, and of course this number in this NBA series is 54. So I'm excited about this. I'm a old school NBA fan that I am. Of course, I watched Michael Jordan during his heyday, but I was really excited about this pop. I want to get all of them. I want to get the Fanatic one, and I want to get the. Of course, their prices are finally kind of coming down. There was a lot of hoopla with the MJ pop that was going on. So, and of course, I thought it was kind of weird that not weird, I guess. But we're in a separator. They shipped it in the separator, so you saw the label and just pop, boom, here we are. Here's your pop. I'm used to them putting separators in a box, but we have simple bubble wrap in here, and looks in great shape though. So thanks, Boom Loot. So here we are, number 54, Michael Jordan. Finally excited he got here. It took 5 months, but it is what it is. There we are. I don't have a lot of NBA pops. I have definitely more NFL pops. I'm more of a football fan. But like I said, back in the day, I was a big NBA fan, and I'm slowly warming up to the NBA again. These playoffs have been really exciting, actually. It was exciting watching Golden State pull out that series last night against Houston, especially the way they did it without Durant. They're a talented team, and they definitely have a dynasty going on there in Golden State. We'll see what happens here in the offseason with Durant and see if they retain him or if he moves on, and if they continue to be successful without him, which I think they totally can. I think they can move on from Durant, but that's just my opinion. All right, so I got another item, and this item this one's kind of cool just because I found this item on OfferUp. Now, OfferUp has expanded to even more national. So I'm used to using OfferUp all the time right here in the Phoenix area, and I go and I meet sellers at neutral spots and buy items. But now you can find items that you're looking for across, no different than eBay, and have them shipped to you. This is my first shipment. This is from Brooklyn, New York. And the really cool thing about this is I ordered this on Wednesday from this nice lady on OfferUp, and it arrived on Friday. It took 2 days. I was thoroughly impressed. It was up there with 2-day Target, but this was from OfferUp. The items in this box are actually minis that I'll share later in the miniatures segment, because I kind of like to want to open those all together. But she actually sent me a message on OfferUp today with a follow-through, just wanting to know how they arrived. I was out and about, so I wasn't able to get back to her just yet on that. But I think that, 2 days shipping, not bad for something I've never done before. And I'm hoping the outcome here, but it is pretty cool. I got a really good price on this from her. I paid $15. Hey, we got some good packaging here. And this is $15 I paid for 6 mystery minis. This is Walking Dead mystery minis, brand new, in memoriam. So this is obviously dedicated to everyone that's no longer on the show. But ended up getting 6 of them, brand new. They're in shrink wrap. They've never been opened, so that will be fun for the. Well, I can definitely send her back a message that they came out fantastic. But $15 for 6 of these, that's a steal. That is fantastic. I was excited. I love OfferUp. I mean, you know, I talk about that as a good place to pick up action figures, pick up pops. Just always, you know, you want to be safe about it, especially if you're meeting anyone that you don't know. Always pick a neutral site. Now that we got shipping through there, that eliminates that whole part about being safe. I mean, they're going to ship to you like you do on eBay. Here you go. So here's, that's from OfferUp. So I'm excited to open these and share them with you a little later. Well, I haven't even looked at this series. It's actually a pretty deep series. It's 20 pieces. Some of these pieces are really hard to get. There's a Abraham in here. He's a 1 in 72. But anyway, that'll be fun. So all 6 of those came in. So that was awesome. Okay, so next up is Hot Topic is starting to baffle me a little bit. This is a single item pop from Hot Topic. This is how it was sent to me. It was sent to me in a mailer bag. I mean, just by filling it, I can tell it's in a separator box. Very similar to the way the Boom Loot sent theirs, but we're in a bag. What's going on, Hot Topic? Seriously, what's going on here? I'm just dumbfounded. There's coupons in here. I can fill them. But why? Hey, it's mailer bags from Hot Topic. Okay, it's exactly that. Hot Topic. Here we are, a little return card. Got my packing slip. Got another coupon for $15 off 50 purchase. This time now running through the end of June. But here we are. We got our separator, and I know what this is because I mentioned earlier that I was buying the set for the Jaws. Of course, I got Quint there. I picked him up out in the wild. But this is Matt Hooper, who was played by Richard Dreyfuss back in the original release of this movie. But, alright, we're in great shape. I can tell you that right now. Okay. Sent in a mailer bag and in a separator. But here's Matt Hooper, Richard Dreyfuss's character from Jaws. So now all I'm missing is Roy Scheider's character, Chief Brody, and the Sharks. And then I got a complete Jaws set. So hey, that came out in great shape. So can't complain, but man, I don't know what's going on with Hot Topic. They're just really weird lately. I've been getting damaged boxes, and let's hope that's not the case, because here is Hot Topic again. I know which one. This should be the first Jaws Great White without the tank in his mouth. And these are so cool. I've seen them actually out in the stores a couple times now. And of course I already knew I pre-ordered it, so I wasn't really worried about it. But there's hey, check out this. This comes with a sorter. Look at the size of this sorter. Box in a box. Of course we all like that. But this is the biggest sorter I've ever seen. Check that out. Awesome. So this, like I said, this should be Jaws. And I did pre-order the one with the tank in his mouth as well. This is a cool sorter. You can put a couple of pops in there if you wanted to ship. But yeah, looks like we're in good shape here. Oh, he is fun looking. Take a look at that. Let me get this big fat sorter out of the way. That way you can see how cool this pop is. He's awesome. Great white shark. I have a friend of mine who lives in Cedar Rapids, and she's a big, huge shark fan. Everything, like when Shark Week comes out, she celebrates every year. I bet you she would love this just to put in her house. But anyway, that is a really cool pop. I really like that. And next week when I get the one with the tank in his mouth, I'll share that as well. Okay, so my last item, I got a little story with this one just because I actually opened this one already because I was truly mystified by this item. I ordered this off eBay about 6 weeks ago. It was listed as a mystery box. This was right before I was getting really disgruntled with mystery boxes. I had a couple come in. You saw me open them with Taylor, complete repeats. But this was a mystery box on eBay that was one item. That was the listing. It was either a Funko exclusive Mickey Mouse, which I didn't have. I think it was the blue-green one. It was 2 Jim Lee Batman series that you buy at GameStop. It was the Joker or Batman, where he's on the ledge of the building, like with the gargoyle. And it was real simple. It was he put it up for sale for $19.95, $5 shipping, or best offer. It was cut and dry. I was either going to get the Mickey, I was either going to get the Joker or the Batman, and I went ahead and just threw it out there and did the best offer. I offered him $14. It is what it is. It's a buyer's market. I'm not gonna intentionally lowball, but if you're gonna put it on there, best offer, I'm gonna fill you out and I'll haggle. Well, he bit and he said, fine, $14, and I was like, cool. With shipping, it comes up to $19. If I was to buy that Batman or that Joker at GameStop, they're already $24.99 as it is before tax. I'm looking at $27, $28. So I was already in the clear at $19 total with shipping. And even with the Mickey, those are sold on the Funko site for $15 a piece. They charge shipping as well, so you're looking at about $6 shipping. So that's $21 for the Mickey. So any way I look at it, I was winning a few bucks here and there, especially it was one of 3 mystery boxes. That was the listing. So I had 2 shots of getting the, of course I'm crossing my fingers for the Batman ones because I'm a big DC fan. Yeah, so the listing said, hey, good luck. It's a mystery box. You get what you get, no returns, all the blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking, hey, cool. I got it for $19 with shipping. No problem. The picture showed 2 boxes, 3 boxes that they would come in, and it made sense, the size of the pops, but they had these 2 boxes that looked like dice, which I thought was kind of funny because of the whole good luck thing. So I was like, it's a roll of the dice. I get it. This is a fun box. The gentleman took the time to put fragile and just make sure everything was cool. Where I'm getting at with this is obviously I have 3 shots. So that, like I said, getting the Mickey, the Batman, or the Joker, and everything was making sense right there with that. But when I opened the box, that's not what happened. It did happen, but what I mean is it was completely the direct opposite of the listing. So give me 1 second. I'm going to flip this record over just because I don't like... I love having music playing in the background, and plus I'm sharing this Blink-182 record right now, and I want it to continue playing through. So anyway, like I said, it was completely against the listing itself. So it was, what I mean by that is, this box is really fun, by the way. Great shipping, great seller. Matter of fact, there was a huge delay on this. Something happened. He was staying in touch with me the whole time and just telling me life stuff happened. He didn't really get into it, and I appreciate that because that's not what I signed up for, but I get life things happen. But what made this box cool is the packaging was really good, but it was like he didn't finish the listing. He said you're going to get 1 of these 3 pops. That's it. And it was $14. I went ahead and gave him the offer of $14. He took it, $5 shipping, $19. Well, I ended up getting 1 of those 3 pops. I ended up getting 1 of the 2 that I really wanted, but I also ended up getting 5 more pops on top of it. It doesn't matter if I like these pops that came in. It doesn't matter their value anymore. That was all null and void when I won it at $14. So it's just a win all the way around. But I ended up getting all these other pops in there. I ended up getting this Claire with Gnome from Troll Hunters. I know nothing about this pop. I know nothing about this series. I was surprised to learn that she was worth about $12. What? I paid $19 for this box. I ended up getting this Queen of Blood from the Hellboy series. This is actually my second one that I have in it. She's worth about, I think, $6, $5 or $6. Anyway, she was in there. And then I was like, what's going on here? And then more pops kept on coming out of this box. Annie Leonhardt from Attack on Titan. I don't know anything about this series. I don't know nothing about this. It's obviously a show. It says it's animation right here. She's actually in really good shape. I looked her up and she was worth about $6. I'm like, what? I don't know any of these pops, but now I'm stuck with them. So I ended up getting this pop from the movie Valerian, Egon Sirius. He wasn't worth hardly anything at all. I think he's $5. I haven't heard anything bad about the movie, but I haven't heard anything good either. But you see what I'm trying to say about this box. I was supposed to get one pop. I ended up getting 5 pops, well 6 pops in total. There's one more in here. Hold on to it for a darn second. Oh, okay, and then I ended up getting the Gunslinger from the Dark Tower. I actually already have, not this one, I have the one with the single gun. This one has 2 guns, as you can see. But all these pops were in pretty darn good shape. He's worth about $8. And so, truly came ahead. And then I ended up getting one of the 2 pops I actually wanted. I ended up getting the Jim Lee Joker. Like I said, if you go into GameStop right now, this pop is $24.99. Actually, I think they're having a special right now. I actually think it's $18.99. But prior to this week, this pop, even online, is $24.99. And it's in great shape. And I was more than happy to pay the $19 to get this pop in this groovy box. That's what the listing said. But I ended up getting 6 pops in total for total combined $19. So this is what we call a massive win. I mean, nothing fancy about the pops I have, but in terms of the sheer dollars spent and my return, I mean, absolutely. So I think I added this all up because even on the PPG, this is worth $22 right now. So this alone, I was already ahead. So I ended up coming out probably, I don't know, probably another $50 ahead. So, well, I mean, combined. So I paid $19 for about $50 worth of pops. That's what we call good math, folks. So anyway, that's the mail call this week. And next up, we're going to get into a little bit more of our mystery minis here. And I'll get this cleaned up and we'll move on to that in just a moment. Hey guys, and welcome back. I got that entire mail call cleaned up, and we're moving on to Wait Just a Darn Mini. So, like I said last week, I've really been attracted to these lately, and just the funness of having like little mystery boxes and opening them. And I really dig some of these. I dig some of the detail on them. But anyway, I picked up a few more this week. I picked up these 6 Walking Deads, which came in on the mail call from this nice lady in Brooklyn off OfferUp. Really cool. Again, like I said, it's the fact that I can order and have them delivered now and shop other parts of the country on OfferUp for other items. That's actually something I want to explore. That's just another avenue for pops and action figures. So that's pretty cool. But I ended up picking up another one of the Avengers Walmart exclusives this week. Still looking for that elusive Hawkeye. He's, like I said, he's 1 of 72 right there. So I'm going to take a crack at it this week. Last week I ended up getting 2 Thanoses, Iron Man, and Captain Marvel. So that was a lot of fun. Didn't expect to get I was really hoping on that last Thanos because sometimes you want to shake them and you think you can guess it by the weight, because there is a couple Hulks in this series, so the only 2 pops that are available that would have that type of weight would be definitely the Hulk or the Thanos. So I took a shot at it. So this one's more of a can't really gauge it, so we'll see. Like I said, I'm really hoping to get that Hawkeye. That'd be really awesome. Let's see what we get here. Bags are a little pesty. Alright, so... Oh, okay, well, that's the gamble you take. So now I have a second Iron Man in my collection. So I don't know if any of you out there are into these mystery minis, but anytime I get a second one in my collection, I'm actually going to put them up immediately for sale. Not trade, I don't know a whole lot about them, but I'll let them go for half the cost of what they are. So I paid, I believe, just about $6 a piece for that one. So $3 if anyone wants an Iron Man. Here's an Iron Man, and he's really fun. He's got the flames coming out on his feet and his hands. He's really fun. So all about saving a few bucks for anybody if I can. I went to Target and I found these cool DC Bombshells mystery minis. I did not know these were out. These are, I believe, a Target exclusive. I believe Target's the only one selling these. So I thought that'd be a pretty cool one to try. These ones, there isn't a whole lot of the variable for the chances of any of these. They're all the same. They're 1 in 12. But it is a pretty big series. It looks like, yeah, so it's 9, it's 11. But they have everyone on here. Supergirl, Batgirl, Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn. So being the big DC fan I am, I could not pass up getting this one. Where did I do with my little blade? Oh, there it is. Okay. So don't really have a whole lot of wants on this one. Like I said, they're all the same. It's 1 in 12 on every single one. But they are DC, and I really dig them. Alright, let's see this one. Oh, very nice. Oh, okay. I don't even know who the heck this is. Who is that? Huh. I actually do not know who the heck this is. She's got a cool little magician's hat. Looks like... maybe I'm just drawing a blank. I don't know. That's possible. But I'm just not placing her. But she's really fun looking. A little risque. Not wearing a whole lot, but hey. Yeah, she's really fun. Alright. Let's see if I can find someone that I know. Because I do not know who that character is. But I am going to do like a cool little, like, I think I was telling you last week, I was thinking about getting like one of those like 50-gallon like fish tanks to do like a display with all these. I think these would really be cool for photography as well, because there is a whole lot of detail to them, which is surprising. That was one of the things that was kind of a drawback for me when I first was getting into these. Is I didn't think they would be as detailed as they are, but they were surprisingly very detailed. I want to start going back into some of these series. They end up getting off the market super quick. Like I missed the boat on some Suicide Squad ones. But a good place to find series like these, if you haven't been able to find them, they're off the market anymore, is Amazon. Amazon has a whole bunch. Alright, here we go, and this looks like Black Canary. She's very similar, almost down to the wire, of the rock candy version that I ended up getting in the Target exclusive Bombshells box that had the Batman pop in it. Also had the collector's cards. It had a rock candy Black Canary. So this is really cool. Look how detailed that is. So yeah, I'm definitely going to want to pick up the rest of those. But that is my DC Bombshells ones this week. And now let's go ahead and get into these awesome Walking Dead ones. Like I said, this series is called In Memoriam, and this is obviously a series dedicated to all the people that are no longer on The Walking Dead, which doesn't say a whole lot. I mean, that's what the show's about. But it's a big series, too. This is a, yeah, it looks like 25. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on into these and see what we have here. Obviously, I'm probably going to get some zombies in this. Oh, awesome! Right out of the gate, I ended up getting, let's see, this looks like, oh, actually, this is Shane. There's two Shanes. There's one without a gun. That's a 1 in 72, and there's one with a gun. He's 1 in 6. Kind of creepy looking, but he's a 1 in 6 shot. But I miss Shane on that show, but he's cool. He's cool. All right, let's go ahead and get to another one here. These are little ones, easier to open than the other ones. They actually have these little openings on the side with the plastic. Okay, so. And tell me what you guys think of these mystery minis. Do you like them? Do you not like them? How do you want to display them? Different ideas. Okay, so this one is... This one was actually a little harder one to get. This one is a 1 in 36 chance to get. So this one's going to obviously be a little more valuable. These are really cool looking. I really like these horror ones. I think it's probably, so far with these mystery minis that I have purchased and have opened, I really like the horror ones. I want to get more. I ended up getting that Patrick Bateman from American Psycho. Well, no, I wanted that Patrick Bateman from American Psycho. I didn't end up getting him. I ended up getting Jason Voorhees. I got Elvira last week. Those all came from Series 3. I was curious. I brought up the fact I wasn't sure if they made a Michael Myers mystery mini. They did. He was in, I believe, Series 1. So that is definitely going to be one I'm going after next, because Michael Myers is fantastic. This is really, really small. So this has got to be a really small person, or... Oh yeah, very small. This is a little girl holding a doll. This one is a 1 in 12. So this would probably be an intermediate price range on these. I'm really surprised at the value of some of these. The Hawkeye one for Avengers right now, he is still at 150 on the PPG. So I'm definitely going to want to find that one, and he's 1 in 72 though, but he's a Walmart exclusive. But man, these get up in price pretty good. So far, the nice thing is I don't have a repeat on my Walking Dead ones here so far. Let's see, this one's got a bit more weight to it. Feels like some kind of shotgun, some kind of rifle here. So this could be, so definitely not another repeat. Oh, wow. Okay, this is cool looking. Check this out. With the handcuffs. Revolver. Looks like a 57. Let's see. What is this one? This one. This is a 1 in 12 chance. So, right middle of the road. But so far, no repeats. We're doing pretty good here with the Walking Dead ones. So yeah. I really, like I said, I really like this. I want to come up with some kind of idea to display them, feature. But I have a whole mess of them now, so there's no rhyme and reason. It's just one big pop culture fiesta with these mystery minis. So it could be a bunch of different genres all together. Superheroes fighting monsters, and oh wow! All right. So check out this one. She's pregnant. This is from the first couple seasons. Wow, no repeats. These are fantastic. And let's see how much that one is. Let's see. That one is 1 24th. So that one's a little bit harder to get. So I'm doing pretty good here. We're down to the last one. And that, like I said, I ended up getting all 6 of those on OfferUp. I paid $15 for them, so can't beat it at all. All right, last one here. End up getting 9 total. Oh, and it was bound to happen. We have a repeat. We have Shane again with the pistol. And so he'll be up for grabs if anyone needs Shane. I have 2 of them. Let me know. I'll let him go for about $3. So that's 2 of the mystery minis this week up for grabs. Iron Man and Shane. They could go off. I think Shane would get his ass kicked, but it is what it is. All right, so that's Wait Just a Darn Mini this week. And I'm going to call it that an episode. So thank you guys for tuning in to Rock and Pop Vinyls this week. And we'll be moving on through the rest of the B's coming up here. I believe we have a few more to go. And, oh, actually, nope, we're going into the C's. We're going into the C's. And the C's are going to be fun because one of my favorite bands is coming up next. And I'll share that next week. But anyway, thanks for watching Rock and Pop Vinyls, you guys. Have a fantastic Mother's Day weekend, and thank you for tuning in. Again, subscribe, hit the bell for the alerts, and yeah. Also look me up on Instagram. You can find me on there, Rock and Pop Vinyls. All right, see you guys soon. Bye.